everyone, and I say that respectfully. No, it's a trade on me, goddamn it. My cousin, but that's okay. No, it's not, and I say that respectfully. I am Niyah, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. It's not. To the genuine ones with no malicious intentions, I truly hope all is well in your end, and I truly hope that you continue to heal, regardless who gave up on you over during your journey, so that you didn't have potential. They try to blackmail you, they disrespected you, took your kindness to weakness, they try to shortchange you, and it came to your mental health, but you stand before yourself today, finding confidence when you least expect it, not to reject you. Healing trauma and pain is not easy, but you're still being patient with time to understand your reflection. You matter, you're worthy. My content is not for everyone. It's not. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I'm Niyah, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone, and that's okay. No one can trade on me. Entertainment purposes only. It's a trade on me. What the hell is wrong with people? You was minding your business, minding your business, and you have one of them relatives that live in the country or some shit or whatever the case may be. This motherfucker come home, took him off. Hey, I got a new dog. And the trade over me. You so interested to see the motherfucking new dog this motherfucker been talking about for so many hours. Because before they actually got to you, they had to make little pet stops and shit or whatever the case may be to get, to get the routine started for this new dog they about to bring into their life. No, it's the trade over me. You go outside with the going outside. Your ass start running back in the motherfucking house. It's a fucking wolf. Ah! I didn't sign up for this bullshit. No, 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 no. You know when you visited one of them family members, or what case to be when you from the big city? First of all, we don't do these type of fucking conversations. No, here's the trade on me. Have a nice day, bitch. I didn't sign up for this bullshit. What the fuck? No, for real. Motherfuckers look like it's friendly. Oh. Until it bites, it will tell. No, it's a trade on me. The bitch start hustling at the... Ah! What the fuck? Control your bitch. It's a puppy. Oh. A puppy. How you know it's a motherfucking puppy at the end of the day if you don't pick it up off the goddamn road? And the check on me. What the fuck? I didn't sign up for this bullshit. No, for real, bro. A motherfucker will paint you out to be somebody that you truly not. With common sense. Listen, my motherfucking pastor in my reality today and the check over me. I got a little, my up there, it's getting together. It's check over me. But one thing I know for certain, two things for sure at the end of the day, that's a wolf. Motherfucker gonna say, how can you tell? I'ma leave this conversation with you. Have a nice day, sir. No, and the trade on me. My content's not everybody that's okay. To the genuine ones, I hope all is well in your end. I say this respectfully. Always be yourself and no misintentions. My content is not for everybody. And I say that respectfully. It's not. Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hater, what about you? Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater, what about you? Now the train through for me. Always be yourself with no misintention. I say that respectfully. I never understood this verse psychology mind game, but they lost when it came to their pain. How you call somebody a bitch, let alone a bum attached to it? But you sitting there putting someone in competition only you have to hold on 1 second. Your mental health actually wasn't mentally. You wasn't saying, bitch, it's a trade though for me. How you projecting your own pain? Let me run this back real quick. I never understood the mindset with dudes and chicks. How they call you a bum at the end of the day, but they put you in competition because you understood elevation when it come to growth. How they watching your every move, choosing your best self vision of yourself. They didn't matter your tax at the end of the day, but they had so much pain at the end of the day because they was putting you in competition. How you putting a bum in competition with you? Talking about you a real bitch at the end of the day. Talking you well established, but someone bothers your mental health because someone truly knows how to be authentic. When they wasn't trying to catch your case. How you try to dim the innocent person's light because you don't understand self-control to stay in your lane. The innocent person look at you like competition because they never had hate in their vein. We not the same. No, and the trick on me always be a step on my list. That's it. Just don't damn me. I like neighbor. And it's just different. We may not pray the same, but I still know how to respect my neighbor regardless of the weather or the storm at the end of the day. Regardless with testimony that you was overcoming. You wanted me to frown, but God was maintaining my smile. Overcoming the storm that you couldn't relate to. It's how. Projected spellwork right to left. Got these witches and these warlocks and these doctors trying to psych me on my free will. Or because of your mental health. You didn't know how to stay in your lane and be the train of thought for me. You trying to figure out, hold on one second, how you still coming and going? The last person I did dirty at the end of the day, I shortchanged them with their own vision. How can you continue to elevate? I call you slow, stupid, and retarded. I robbed you right to left, mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially. That's what you're saying out loud when it comes to your conversations, one-sided. Or you was gang stalking innocent people, only forget to realize that you forgot to keep it real at home. 1 second, we was never equal. No, it's a trade over me. I never understood this either. How folks be trying to antagonize you. They pay this person, pay that person to try to dim you, like to discourage you. I never knew it was a crime to be authentic. It come from the top of my head at the end of the day, being authentic. That's that blueprint that God endowed within you. I could run it back at the end of the day, and I say that respectfully. It's kind of funny how folks try to shadow ban you right to left because of your reflection, because you understood, hold on 1 second, God's rejection was God's protection. Always be yourself with no malicious intent, and I say that respectfully. How folks be throwing spellwork right to left. How they try to paint you out to be somebody you truly wasn't. When they trying to get you about to put you in the sight or to dim your light. But overlooking yourself, now it wasn't part of your conversation when it comes to unconditional love. Something they couldn't relate to was really going within to actually love. Love themselves. Because if you truly was in love with yourself at the end of the day, you wouldn't look at the next person like competition. You wouldn't have the mindset spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally. You truly be stable. You wouldn't gang stalk somebody, hack their devices, project spellwork in an ill and toxic way. And I say that respectfully. On an innocent person didn't have to do it besides be their authentic self that brought you pain. Because of your mental health at the end of the day, we not the same. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I'm not your general perspective. My content is not for everyone. It's not. Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hater, what about you? Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater, what about you? They wanted you to be non-existent. But God showed you a reflection to understand your existence, that God was really paying attention. We may not pray the same, but I ain't have hate in my vein. I still don't respect my neighbor, even when you was frowning within. They know how to love yourself, to better yourself, and to come to your mental health. How you try to shortchange me because I understood happy tears. Something that you couldn't relate to was overcoming your fear. And be the train of thought for me. He said, you whack in your corner, you ain't nobody. He said, you whack in your corner, you ain't nobody. But hold on 1 second, but them your light. Why would I want to dim my light when God has shown me better days ahead? Something that you can't relate to while I was on an empty stomach. You try to shortchange me mentally. Painting me out to be slow, stupid, and retarded. But hold on 1 second. I never looked at you like competition. With so much hate within you. I never knew it was a crime to respect your neighbor. But goddamn all the lies you told. You had the gang stalk me right to left. Hacking my devices to lie on my name to get physical at the end of the day. I never understood this weird shit at the end of the day. How you gonna respect somebody or whatever the case may be, and they wanna fight you because you willing to choose you and you ain't got to get physical. You knew how to respect your neighbor. It was no disrespect. How they had to paint imaginary ass picture at the end of the day. Swear that you talking about like a bad habit. So they had to paint a case at the end of the day. So they could dim you, like to get you not to put you in the cycle because they didn't want you to elevate how this type of stuff actually happens when an innocent person was trying to choose themselves to overcome pain and trauma. They would never understand our reflection at the end of the day. Thank you, God, for being patient with me. We may not pray the same, but I damn sure have hate in my vein. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions when someone says you don't have potential or they try to blackmail you or against you. And I say that respectfully. Don't ever say gonna be as goddamn hot in here. I'm not on no substance. Being authentic. It bothers your mental health. Saying that I'm whacking, I'm corny. At the end of the day, you're truly not for me, and that's okay. Never give up on yourself when someone tries to blackmail you against you. And you never have malicious intentions. When God sends the right people into your life, they see you, they hear you, they respect you. I would never hurt myself good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully, regardless who's in the background trying to blackmail me. I never looked at my neighbor like competition. I'm far from a hater. Good day, bad day, and misunderstanding day. I don't give a fuck about he say, she say, what they got to say about me. I understood my potential that God endowed within me. I've been called so many names at the end of the day. Tell me something that I don't know. No, I haven't checked on me. I don't got insecurity problems. I know I'm beautiful because it started with that. You know what I'm saying? It be the train of thought for me. Always be yourself. Today is currently June 22nd, 2025. And when it comes to my creativity, I work alone and I always have. Have a safe day, evening, week, weekend. Humanity, you're worthy. Protect your energy, protect your family, and stop the violence. I am not your general respect, and my content is not for everyone. You know, when someone tries to blackmail you against you or have you shadow ban or try to dig up your past or try to humiliate you or try to humble you and they don't know what you overcame, they would never understand God was not playing verse psychology, mind games, when God was showing you at the end of the day why you truly was a soldier mentally, emotionally. They would never understand how you understand your reflection when it comes to confidence. You understood to love yourself, to better yourself, because God gave you balance when God showed you the right direction. God was revealing your enemy, along the devil, right to left. When focusing wants you to elevate, become your best self, vision of yourself. How you had your next door neighbor in different tax bracket. Gang stalking, you lie on your name right to left so you could reject yourself to become your worst enemy. They wanted you to be a crash out. They were sending spirit right to left. But God didn't dim your light. That energy is that we may not pray the same, but respect was always a two-way street. How they had your device to lie on your name. Energy harvesting off your energy, but couldn't put respect on your name and be the train of thought for me. How they swear that you had a conversation with them so they could try to blackmail you against you because you knew how to do. You knew how to become your best self vision of yourself. And you was your biggest cheerleader. They didn't understand how you was rooting yourself on because God showed you how. They tried to destiny swipe at you, but they couldn't take God's blueprint that God endured them. Your anointing, the energy is different. It always started within. It was never on the outside. They would never understand your vision, how God was truly protecting you. We may not pray the same, but respect a two-way street. It's disgusting to see how someone sit there and say they're going to humble you when God already humbled you. You know how it feels to be on an empty stomach. You know how it feels to respect your neighbor, good day, bad day, misunderstand day. You know how it feels to root folks on when you didn't have food in your fridge. You know how it feels to root folks on days when you couldn't even see. You was never a hater. It was never running through your vein. How they try to blackmail you against you, but you know I take accountability for your pain. We not the same. Was never for likes and views talking about God, keeping it real. And it's just different. I don't worship the devil, even when I'm going through pain. My content is not for everyone. When it comes to my creativity, I work alone. Regardless of who tries to blackmail me against me, try to shadow ban me, or who's behind the scenes going against me, I will never stop loving Niyah on respect, and I say that respectfully. They try to say nobody's going to root for me. They're going to make sure that nobody sees me. They're going to make sure that my voice is not irrelevant at the end of the day. But I will always be relevant to God. The energy is different, even dealing with pain. Always be yourself with no misintentions. I do not wish the devil good day, bad day, misunderstand day. I do not hack people with devices. I do not gang stalk people. I do not project spell work towards anybody. And I do not energy harvest off my neighbor's energy. And I do not destiny swipe with my neighbor. We are not the same, but I know how to respect my neighbor regardless to who you pray to. I'm not using respect that my content is not for everyone.
Peace and respect to never stop the punch. Anywhere that them you like go, you never know them you like. It's hot!
Always be yourself with no intentions. When God sends the right people into your life, respect's a two-way street. They don't look at you like competition. They don't put you in competition when it comes to trauma and pain. They won't do that. And when they walk into your life, they don't got head in their vein. They're not doing it for likes and views or fame. Respect's a two-way street when it comes to being authentic. We not built the same. It be the train of thought from when you're passing in your reality of the day. They will never understand mature when you act in your body without the shoe size, and God then allow when God allows you to have the right people sitting at your table when it comes to elevation. God is not for sale. And I do not worship the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstand day. And I am the original owner of all Niyah respect creativity, and I say it respectfully on any platform, regardless who's in the background trying to blackmail me against me. Always be yourself. Loving yourself is not a crime, and I say that respectfully. I'm Niyah, genuine love, respect. I need a shower, I need a nap, it's a change on the all be yourself and no but less than just
Peace and respect you never stop the punch. Anywhere you know them you like go, you never know them you like.
always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. I'm Niyah, genuine love, respect, and I'm closing this video out. Thank you for your time. Have a good day. When it comes to my creativity, I work alone, and I always have. Regardless of trying to blackmail me against me, I work alone. Thank you for your time and have a good day.